Good morning. It's very, very early in the morning. I'm awake because I have a flight now going back to Mexico City. But there's something that I want to share with you first that I wasn't able to vlog anymore. Well, actually I did, but I lost all the clips. Because the other day, remember I was telling that I got here in Cancun, but I wasn't able to see the beach yet. And so the other day I was able to do that. So I went to the beach, very excited because that's the reason why you came to Cancun, to see that popular Cancun Beach. If you grew up during the MTV era, you know what I'm saying. You always see these beach parties happening in Cancun. So I went there. I just brought my selfie stick because of course I want to vlog it, and I was so energized to see the beach. It's a walking distance from Selena. That's how good Selena is. And so when I got there, it was beautiful. I cannot describe how good it is. I've seen so many beaches in Southeast Asia and outside of Southeast Asia, but it's like a postcard. It's like in a paradise. So my heart was like, finally I saw it. So I did not waste any time. I took some pictures first, of course, as a remembrance, and then I just found my spot, put the towel, sat on there, and just admired the beauty of it and just taking it all in. It's a great experience. And then, of course, you cannot miss to take a swim because you're already there. And so when I finally decided to swim, I said, okay, let me just go to the water first, do some vlogging, and then I'll go back and then we'll continue swimming and enjoying the water. That was the plan. And so I went to the water. I was just walking towards the beach and then holding my selfie stick, talking, telling about my experience. And then for some reason, because when I got there, the water is calm. There's some little waves, but it wasn't a huge wave. But for some reason, there was a huge wave that came in, and then it hit a mother and a daughter swimming, like big splash on them. And I went to them to help because they lost their balance. But then I was still carrying my selfie stick and still recording, and then without realizing there's another big wave that was coming and I didn't see that. And so what happened was it hit the three of us, and so it literally swallowed me by that wave. And so I fell on the ground, like I hit my knee on the ground. I lost my selfie stick where my phone is. And I was panicking. I don't know what's happening because I was under the water. It happened so quickly. I was like, and panicking. I thought I wasn't able to get up again because it was a wave. It's like dragging you to the sea. Good thing I was able to, for some reason, got up. And then the first thing that I thought of is, where's my phone? And then I panicked more, and I was like, but of course I wasn't showing that I'm panicking. Of course, I'm the only one. I'm a solo traveler there. I don't want to look fool and stupid, of course. And I was trying to look for it, but at the back of my mind, I was like, damn, this is going to be impossible to find my phone again. Half of my head was ready to let go of my phone and all the videos that I captured. And everything was still on my phone. But for some reason, the two ladies that I helped was able to step on my phone and they got it. And so I was able to get my phone back. Of course, I was happy. But then again, I know in my head, I'm like, okay, drowning in water, of course. I know it's iPhone, so it's still okay, but I wasn't sure if it's still gonna be 100% okay. And then I went back to the beach, to my spot, just thinking, oh my god, maybe a lot of people are laughing at me and maybe they saw how things have happened, but everyone was just not minding. They don't care. I'm not sure if they saw what happened even. So I was like calming myself down. I was like, what did just happen? This is so embarrassing and traumatizing. How can you turn from being so happy, excited, and giddy seeing Cancun Beach to getting traumatized by Cancun Beach? I was like, this is ridiculous. And then I was just trying to calm down myself. sitting down, and then people were passing by, and then they were looking at my knees, and I was like, why are they looking at my knees? And then I didn't realize I was bleeding. So I hurt myself without me realizing that I'm in pain. And then I saw a lot of blood, and I was like, oh my God. And I was thinking, how can I get out of this place discreetly without embarrassing more of myself? So I wiped the blood with the towel that I brought, and it was still bleeding. And I was like, I just need to find medicine or find ways how to clean this wound. FYI, I wasn't able to find my selfie stick anymore. It got lost. Plus, I also lost my shade. It was taken by Cancun Beach already as a souvenir from me. So I left the place. I was looking for a drugstore so I can find some medicine or some stuff to clean my wound and stop the bleeding. I wasn't able to find one, so I said, let me just go back to the hotel, and I clean it, and that's it. What an unforgettable Cancun Beach experience. So I was able to see the beach finally, but Cancun Beach made sure that I will forever remember that beach, that bitch. So yeah, now I'm in pain, but it's manageable, it's tolerable for now. Let's see how I'll be able to travel later. Okay, good morning. I'm already here at the airport. I'm just gonna have a breakfast first. Where again? Starbucks. Okay, I decided to just eat at Starbucks inside after you got everything done. So I don't need to worry about it anymore. If there's anything about the airports in Mexico, it's really the efficiency. Everything is so fast. They make it really fast. That's quite impressive. I'm here at the gate already, so I still have 45 minutes. Boarding now. Goodbye, Cancun. I had a great time. So I'm back here in Mexico City. Hello, high altitude again. I got my bags. Just need to find an airport transfer to my hotel. So I saw this taxi booth outside. It costs 240 pesos going to my hotel. Price is not bad. It's okay. So I'm off now going to my hotel in Mexico City. I'll be staying here in the city for a few days to attend the food banking conference, which is the reason why I'm here. So I'll see if I can still explore the city while the conference is happening. So let's see. So most of the participants of the conference are joining this tour to visit a food bank in Mexico. It's called Red de Bancos de Alimentos de Mexico. They have been operating for almost 30 years now, providing food to many vulnerable people here in Mexico. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh wow, thank you. Alright.
This is a Mexican beverage. It has corn powder, chocolate, and milk.
You do it with cafe.
Okay. Is it cold or hot?
Is it hot? It is hot.
Oh, it's hot.
Con
Okay.
café.
Combinarlo. Okay.
Oh wow,
Mixing it
No
up.
lo habíamos probado.
you can do that?
I can. They're
You
not
can do that.
recommending it.
Okay.
This is Costilla and This is Pablo. This is Christine.
Es rescatar el alimento, después pasamos a distribuirlo y después, en esencia, impactar.
So after the welcome reception at one of their warehouses, we now visit one of their production warehouse where they transform all the collected surplus food, could be bread and corn and some other things, into a tortilla that they give to many families in Mexico.
Bueno, el área de producción de alimentos para todos nace en el 2010 en el video. Empezamos en un cuartito de vida. En este caso específico, el pan molido.
This is very interesting for me to see and learn from it because just like what we do in SOS in Southeast Asia, we collect surplus food and get a lot of bread too. And so if there's an opportunity to repurpose them into a new product that vulnerable families can consume, it would be a good to take away from this experience. So they have a production line, just like a food manufacturing company. This is very interesting. Imagine if these were just thrown, ends up in our landfills. It just becomes a waste and bad for our environment. It's great how food banks innovate using technology to save all these good quality food to becoming a waste. So some of these tortillas are either made from wheat flour, adding some of the unused breads, or corn flour, made from surplus corn. So after you mix all the ingredients, they are flattened and baked by these machines, which is really, really good. And obviously the food bank have really invested on it. And then they are packed, separated by batch, depending on where it will go, and ready to be eaten by people. It's just amazing. They have volunteers who are helping them with all the work here in the production. We can clearly see how this becomes circular, where good food produced by farmers are then transferred to commercial industry and sold so consumers can eat them. And then those that are not sold are repurposed so that they can still be consumed. Nothing goes to waste. That's the impact food banks make. We save the planet and we help the people. I truly enjoy this experience. I'm learning a lot. And then we head to the next warehouse, which is just a few blocks from here. We will see their warehouse to understand how they store the rest of the food that they collect from the food industry, learning how they store, sort, arrange, and preserve different types of food, and then dispatch them for distribution. This is what I'm taking from this tour because I want to learn this so that once we start doing this type of food banking model in Thailand, in collaboration with the national government, at least I have more idea on how to do this based from learning from this experienced food banks.
Aquí es donde se entrega todo el producto alimenticio. El 80% de las entregas que hacemos es donde almacén se entrega a las comunidades. No que quisiéramos lograr beneficiarias de todo lo que les otorga APD.
You can clearly tell how long Red de Bancos de Alimentos de Mexico have been operating just by looking at their process, their equipment, their warehouse. It's very systematic, organized, and productive. But definitely, this is a huge investment for you to get to this point to operate like this. Look at their equipment. This is such a huge investment. I can only wish for Thailand, but nothing is impossible. Who knows? It's a good tour. It's good that our tour has a translator because I cannot understand Spanish. This is really well arranged. I really applaud the organizer of this conference and this tour also. So I finally checked in my room here. I'm staying now at Sheraton Maria Isabel Hotel in Mexico City. So I checked in late because as soon as I arrived, I tried to check in early, but there's an early check-in cost, which is 50 USD, I think. So I said, okay, I'll just message someone I work with here with Global Food Banking Network. And I said if I can put my stuff there. And I also asked him if he has some first aid kit. Good thing because he was trained in the military. He's like a Boy Scout. So he has first aid. So I asked him to meet me at the lobby. So we brought my bag. And then he gave me all these patches from Germany. So good thing, he has wipes that I can use to disinfect my wound because I have not done anything since I got that wound. So he cleaned it. He helped me with the patches. And then after that, we just talked for a few minutes and then it was time already for our food bank tour here in Mexico City. We had a great time visiting one of, I think they're a big food bank in Latin America. So it was great to see their warehouse, their process, the team, and we got some goodies and get to try some Mexican drinks, and it was a very interesting tour. We were there for more than an hour and the travel is an hour, I think, or less than. It wasn't too long. I was able able to meet Lisa Moon also, which is the CEO and president of Global Food Banking Network. She was on our bus and we had an opportunity to introduce, or I had an opportunity to introduce myself. And then when we got back, so Richard, my friend from Global Food Banking Network, I said before we go to his room, let's have lunch first because there's Shake Shack beside the hotel because we never had lunch yet. We're so hungry. And then so we grabbed some lunch, and then after that took my bags and I got my room and I settled in. I started ironing, doing it now. Hobby's not with me. I prepared all the outfits or things that I will wear for the rest of the conference this week. Now we have a reception at 6 p.m. It's 5:55. I should be going now. So this is the first time I'm gonna meet all participants. I only met because the tour had 3 schedules today, 9, 11, and 2. And I was at the 11 a.m. And it wasn't many. I didn't meet most of them. So tonight is the night. So I'm excited to meet everyone and I'm excited to represent Thailand. Nahampas ko yung sugat ko. Okay, I'm going to the 19th floor because that's the reception will be. I'm gonna bring you there, of course. I'm gonna show you what's gonna happen for the rest of the conference. But let's start with the reception now. So this is my outfit for the reception. Just some unique little shirt, and this is something that I got at Union Mall. And just jeans and white shoes. 18 hours. Okay, so I'm back in my hotel room. I did not finish the reception activity because I'm really struggling in standing up. I can really feel the pain and I'm not sure if I'm doing myself a favor in standing a lot and not resting my knees. It's really a struggle and I hate this. I hate that this happened. That was so much fun. There were a lot of people that I met and I'm also very humbled because there were some people who already know me. What? And was so excited to meet me in person. And of course, the giddy me is also excited to meet them in person. But yeah, that was so much fun. There were people that I only saw in Zoom and you have no idea how tall they are, how big they are, or they small, or then you meet them here, they're like giants. You know, like wow, look so small. But it was so much fun. There were some good snacks, Mexican snacks, and also the Mexican dance. That was really lovely. Anyways, I am just gonna prepare my talking points for tomorrow's panel. I want to make sure that I maximize this opportunity to share some best practices that we do in Thailand in Scholars of Sustenance, and hopefully someone could pick it up. It could be useful for them. The intention is not to brag what we do, but to be able to share best practice so that if it has produced results for us, it might be able to produce some good results for them as well. So very, very excited about that. I was introduced to the moderator and to my co-panelists already. And so, yeah, I'm very, very excited about that. All right, after this, I'm just gonna sleep. I don't know if I'm gonna have dinner. I just really cannot walk anymore. Maybe I'll just grab some snacks. There's so much snacks, but they're all sweet. That's a problem. But anyways, I'll figure it out. Anyways, good night. So today is the first day of the Food Bank Leadership Institute, or the conference here in Mexico.
I have the privilege of being the president and CEO.
We realized during COVID, aside from recording history,
we use data so much in our organization, and it helps us to make decisions. We never base our decisions on emotions. Data is so important. I hope we could embrace it.
So I just finished my talk. It feels amazing. Thank you, Lord. To God be the glory.